Most riders think upgrading gear means grabbing the newest helmet off the shelf or flashing a brand new leather jacket. That's the Instagram version of riding. But let's be real, if you've been on two wheels for a couple decades, the challenges shift. The bike isn't the only thing aging, our bodies are too. Slower reflexes, stiff backs, numb fingers. Those little reminders that we're not 25 anymore hit harder than any pothole. And here's the kicker. Most people assume older riders just need to slow down or hang it up. Wrong. What we really need isn't less riding, it's smarter gear. Comfort, protection, and longevity. The stuff that keeps you on the road, not in the waiting room of some orthopedic clinic. Today, I'm breaking down 8 secret gear upgrades no one talks about. The real game changers for riders who want to keep clocking miles without their bodies waving the white flag. These aren't gimmicks, they're survival tools. So let's dive straight into the upgrades no one's talking about, but every older rider needs. Number 1. Airbag vests. Picture this. You're easing your bike into a tight parking spot, feet shuffling on the pavement, and suddenly the balance goes. It's not a 70-mile-per-hour highway crash, it's a slow-motion tip-over. But for older riders, that tiny drop can mean a cracked rib, a busted collarbone, or even a hip that ends the season. That's where airbag vests come in. These things inflate faster than you can blink, literally in milliseconds, turning what should be a bone-breaking slam into a padded flop. Most riders still think they're bulky or high-tech toys for racers. But the truth is, modern vests reset easily, some with just a quick canister swap. And the cost? Cheaper than a single night in the ER. Ignore them, and you risk letting a simple mistake sideline you for months. Wear one, and that same mistake turns into a story you laugh about over coffee. But safety isn't just about impact. It's about what's happening inside your helmet. Number 2. MIPS-Equipped helmets. Here's a shocker most riders don't think about. Rotational brain injuries cause more long-term damage than direct impacts. You can smack your head on the ground and the helmet absorbs the hit. But it's the twisting, the spinning of your brain inside the skull that leaves lasting problems. Memory issues, dizziness, slower reactions. And if you're an older rider, those symptoms drag on even longer. That's why MIPS, Multi-Directional Impact Protection System, is a game changer. It's a thin, slip-plane layer built inside certain helmets that allows the shell to move slightly on impact, reducing those deadly rotational forces. Here's the kicker. A lot of helmets brag about safety ratings but don't include MIPS. It's the quiet revolution happening in gear right now. Skip it, and one bad fall could mean months of foggy recovery. Choose it, and you've just given your brain the best chance to bounce back. Speaking of healing, sometimes the battle starts with comfort before safety. Number 3. Ergonomic seats and backrests. Sure, let's ride 300 miles on stock plywood. That'll fix our backs, right? If you've ever sat on a factory seat for more than an hour, you know the pain. It feels like the engineers designed it for mannequins, not humans. Older riders especially feel it. Hips start aching, lower backs stiffen, and suddenly every gas stop feels like a chiropractor appointment. That's where aftermarket seats from brands like Saddlemen or Corbin earn their keep. They're built with real foam, density, contouring, and support where it matters. And here's the part most riders overlook. Add a backrest. It's not just about luxury. It reduces fatigue, keeps your spine in alignment, and even helps your reaction time because you're not constantly shifting around trying to get comfortable. Ignore this upgrade, and long rides become torture sessions. Invest in it, and suddenly 500 miles feels like 200. And what about your hands? Because numb fingers means zero control. Number 4. Heated grips and gloves. Nothing says fun ride like frozen fingers fumbling for the brake. Cold hands don't just hurt, they slow you down. Ever tried squeezing the clutch when your knuckles feel like ice blocks? It's the kind of delay that turns a close call into a collision. That's why heated grips and gloves are a lifesaver. Forget the bulky wired versions from years ago. Today's options are wireless, lightweight, and designed to integrate seamlessly with your bike or jacket. With a simple press of a button, you've got steady warmth flowing through your palms. Here's the hidden truth. Warm hands aren't just about comfort. They keep your dexterity sharp. That means faster braking, smoother throttle control. Ignore this upgrade, and your riding season gets cut in half. Use it, and suddenly cold mornings, late-night commutes, or winter rides feel safe and controlled. Of course, if you can't see the road clearly, warmth won't matter. Number 5. Adaptive LED lighting. Here's a stat that should make you sit up. Nearly 70% of crashes involving older riders happen at night or in low light. It's not always speed or recklessness. It's simply not being able to see what's coming. Our eyes don't adjust to darkness the way they used to, and that split-second delay can mean missing a pothole, a deer, or even a car turning across your lane. Adaptive LED lighting changes that game. Unlike standard headlights that just blast forward, these adjust their beam as you lean into corners, filling in those blind spots that stock lights always miss. Suddenly, that dark curve isn't a guessing game. It's illuminated like daylight. The hidden truth? Most factory lights are outdated, especially on older bikes, leaving riders with dangerous black holes in their vision. Swap them for adaptive LEDs, and the road ahead feels safer, sharper, and less like a gamble. Lighting helps your eyes, but what about the rest of your body? Number 6. CE Level 2 Armor Inserts. A jacket is only as protective as what's hiding inside. Riders love showing off new leather or textile gear, but peel back the lining and you'll often find foam. Thin, cheap padding that does almost nothing when you hit the ground. It looks good on a spec sheet, but feels like cardboard in real life. That's where CE Level 2 armor makes all the difference. These inserts are tested to absorb significantly more impact energy, especially in high-risk areas like shoulders, elbows, and spine. And here's the insider truth. Most jackets ship with Level 1 or worse, hoping you'll never notice. Upgrading costs a fraction of what you already spent on the jacket, yet multiplies its effectiveness. For older riders with bones that don't bounce like they used to, this upgrade is the difference between a bruise and a fracture. Skip it, and every fall is a gamble. Now let's shift from impact protection to pure energy management. Number 7. Lightweight modular helmets. Ever tried chatting at a gas stop with a full-face helmet on? You're twisting your neck, pulling at the chin strap, basically doing a yoga routine just to say, yeah, fill it up. It's awkward, uncomfortable, and for older riders dealing with stiff joints or arthritis, it's downright painful. That's where lightweight modular helmets step in. The flip up front means you can talk, sip water, or grab a quick breath without removing the whole helmet. Add in carbon or fiberglass builds, and you've cut serious pounds off your neck.
And here's the hidden truth. Every ounce matters. Less weight means less strain on your neck muscles and spine, which is critical if you're prone to stiffness or arthritis. Ignore this upgrade, and long-distance rides start feeling like you're balancing a bowling ball on your head. Switch to a modular, and suddenly the ride feels freer, safer, and way more social at every stop. And finally, the one upgrade that feels like cheating. Number 8. Smart communication systems. Remember yelling over engines in the 80s? Hand signals, flapping in the wind, or pulling over just to figure out if your buddy wanted gas or lunch? Fast forward to today, and your grandkids can call you mid-ride. That's how far rider comms have come. Systems from brands like Sena and Cardo aren't just walkie-talkies for bikers. They're full-blown smart hubs. Bluetooth intercoms let you chat with your group, stream GPS directions straight into your helmet, and even listen to music on those long, empty highways. Some models add emergency alerts that can automatically call for help if things go sideways. Here's the hidden gem. Most of these systems now use voice commands. No fumbling with buttons, no looking down. Just say what you need and keep your eyes locked on the road. For older riders, that's huge. Reflexes may slow, but your focus doesn't have to. So now you know the 8 secrets, but what does it all add up to? So let's bring it all together. We started with airbag vests, your best defense against those low-speed tipovers that break more bones than high-speed crashes. Then came MIPS helmets, protecting your brain from the kind of rotational hits that linger far longer as we age. Add in ergonomic seats and backrests, turning torture rides into comfortable cruises, and heated grips and gloves that keep your hands sharp no matter the temperature. From there, we lit up the road with adaptive LEDs, eliminating blind spots our eyes can't keep up with. We upgraded hidden protection with CE Level 2 armor inserts, swapped neck strain for freedom with lightweight modular helmets, and finally tied it all together with smart comm systems that keep you connected, safe, and confident on every ride. These aren't luxuries, they're lifelines. They mean your freedom doesn't end when your body starts sending reminders. Apply them, and you're not just riding longer, you're riding smarter, safer, and better than riders half your age. Which of these upgrades surprised you most? Drop it in the comments. Hit like if you know someone still rocking 1980s gear. Subscribe, because next time we're exposing even more hidden truths they don't teach in rider school. Ride smart, ride safe, and keep proving age is just a number.